Let's see. I'm not trying to be... How do I say this? We're an amazing company to work for. Okay, just get that out. We got these 100 employees. This restaurant is the story of their lives and their becoming. The idea that discovering what your employee wants might be the most precious, most valuable thing you can do as a business owner. Yeah, so let's just pretend like that isn't obvious. Let's start from scratch.
3 lamb, pork, sea bream, ribeye, 2 forest over.
Shut!
The way Mark speaks sometimes, it's kind of vague, and you're like, what are you saying? My name is Aaron Reed. I worked at Canlis from 2012 to the beginning part of 2018. When I got here, I was terrified. I realized very quickly how intimidating this place can be. It's one of the best restaurants in the country.
He'd come home with all these stories of, like, his failures and the culture, and I think about a month in, he started to feel like he might make it here. And he said to me, you know, they're hiring hostesses. I was a little bit against working here. I grew up rurally, but Aaron disagreed with me. He was like, you know, this place seems different. So I started here, I think 5 weeks after Aaron. It's really hard when you start here because it's so intense.
Feels like you're holding onto an electric fence.
The standards are really high.
And there's so much chaos. And for me personally, it shut me down. Eventually, Mark Canlis sat me down and said, listen, like, we can't see you. Like, I don't know if it's like you don't know the food well enough. And I knew my stuff, I studied, but it was still like, Aaron, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing you. I'm at the table. I thought, it's like, man, who am I? I don't know if I have a really good grasp of that. Once they started asking that, it wasn't a quick fix. It's not like, oh yeah, that's who I am. It took a while, and it took pressing in, and I felt, especially from the ownership, that they were really interested in seeing who I was. And so I began a long journey to figuring that out.
I do feel differently about fine dining now. It is an amazing opportunity for people to experience being truly cared for. And the way that we care for people here, it feels like the gospel fleshed out.
Looking back on it, I'm really grateful for the restaurant. I feel more like Aaron than I felt like when I stepped through the doors the first time.
It's not my job to change them. That's the Spirit's work. Our work is to be living lives that would pique their curiosity around change. You open the door for the Holy Spirit to move through. It's sort of the operative conversation. Who are you becoming? How have you changed because you've worked here?